shit. Hey, hello folks. Oh, finally warming up in PA. 42 degrees here in the shop. We got a box. I don't know if you've ever done the JP Cycles open box deal. Sometimes you can really score. Somebody orders a carburetor, go to put it on their bike, either doesn't run right or it's for the wrong model. It's happened to me. You send it back. Well, now it's an open box. They got to go through it, and I think they just send them out. You know, most guys like myself, I'll put everything back in the box that I got in the box and send it back. That's the right thing to do. Maybe somebody forgot to put a screw in or something. But anyway, you got a shop as messy as mine, you're gonna have a quarter 20 bolt somewhere, right? So, I think I got a pretty good deal here. It's pre-opened, been opened. Somebody tried it on their machine, and they said they didn't like it. The wife came out and said, I'm not riding with that. Whatever it is. If you stick with me, we got an unboxing to do. Welcome back to the shop, folks. First, let's get a little comfortable. Nice outside. I figured maybe we'll go with the sleeveless today. And got to put on the old lab coat. We're going to be doing some lab stuff here today to the motorcycle. I like my boy Chris over at Slick White Glides. Go check him out if you haven't seen him. Got a great Sherry. Excuse me, does a great channel. And starts off his thing with, but first, coffee. Well, late in the day for coffee. We're gonna try one of these and see if it ain't frozen. No chunks yet. All right, we're at least 33 degrees in the fridge. That's a good deal. Let's get to it. We got to do an unboxing here. We got Hogworks, www.hogworkz.com. Folks at Hogworks, man, I got to tell you, I like the way they spell. Hogworks. That's what I'm talking about. Let's do an unboxing. Everybody loves the unboxing. You stick it on the counter and you cut it with your, dig out your everyday carry, right? And now we're gonna do an unboxing. After the entrance I just had, you gotta turn the latch, right? We do it every day, but sometimes you don't turn it enough and it turns into disaster. I hope I didn't break anything. Put some gas in her. Make sure it's on. Hey! Now we're talking. That's an unboxing, folks. Well, let's see what we got inside. Folks, enough of the goofing around. It wasn't an actual Hogworks. Well, it was an actual Hogworks product that came. But what we got, hope I don't offend anybody, but remember those Russian dolls? You open the one and then you get another one inside. You open the other and you come out a little tiny, little baby. You got grandmother, great grandmother. Well, that's kind of what we got going on here. I did pre-open the whole shoot match. And we're not, these are all boxes that just show up with random stuff. You know, part of the Insta360 packaging. This is what we got, folks. Harley Davidson motorcycles, patented, real metal. with 3M sticky on the back. We talked about the chrome on the outside. I want to break that up a little bit. Stick with me and I'll show you how to stick the stickers on the 25 breakout. Alrighty. And that's why we cover the motorcycle in my shop, because I get into some dusty things on a time or two. I'll be chopping firewood, or I need a board. Got the board. This thing was immaculate. Then I had to do some radial arm sawing. Circular saw sawing on some stuff. Then I did a little sanding. I looked over at the bike and I was like, shoot, I should have covered that thing. So it just got, I had to re-clean the whole thing. A little bit of forced air, a little bit of vacuum, a little bit of Windex. We got it looking pretty good. Where am I going to put these? Beautiful. I don't know if I can get you right in there, how the focus is on this camera, but look at that, man. That looks old and original. That's when a company put their name on something. We got a little patent sticker, trademark. Now, that was a big deal back in 1903. This is Harley-Davidson Motor Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, made in the United States of America. Now we're going to kind of cheat a little bit, because this little bad boy was made in York, Pennsylvania, if I looked at the build sheet correctly. We got Rose here. The bike's name is Shaniqua, but her name is Rose. How could you not have a name like Rose, with a rose stuffed in your hair, putting on that red lipstick, so it looked like a 38 Ford, right? Tattoos. Brides didn't have tattoos back in the 1930s. She's riding a modern hot rod, for goodness sake. Where are we going to put these? Let me digress. Where are we going to put these? I think right here on the faux oil bag. Now what we're going to have to figure out is, do I want them square to when you're looking at it, or square to the motorcycle? I might have to do some research on that. I'm thinking we're going to put her square to the ground. How are we going to find square? I'll tell you what, it's not that hard, folks. I got a bubble. I got several bubbles. I've got the old level over there. I got plumb bobs coming out my ears. Let's do a little bit of research and find out. I don't think that looks too cool sideways like that. I really don't. You can stick it up here on the front a little bit. Kind of digging it right there, right square up and down. Cockeyed just doesn't look right to me. I'm gonna heat this up. Like I said, it's like they were calling for snow today. We didn't get snow, but it's 30s, right? We're gonna heat that up a little bit with the old Bauer heat gun. Going all out with the heat gun. We're gonna do some research. I'm gonna go do the research. You're just gonna sit there and watch, and like music magic, movie magic. It's gonna be right now. Alrighty, kids. I bet you thought I was gonna go to the internet and look on Google on where to place this sticker, how to place it, level, unlevel, whatever. No, you got me wrong. What I do is I go to the archives. And my boy down there at Wheels Through Time, Maggie Valley, North Carolina, he's giving away 2 beautiful motorcycles this year. One's a 39 Harley Davidson UL. That'd be the blue one. And a 1946 Harley Davidson EL, the red one. Now the EL, it's already got my name on it. Winner's choice, taking the red one. I want a knuckle. I got 10 of them. I want 11. Anyway, back to my resources. Now, the only one I could find is out of the Ultimate Harley Davidson New Edition from Hugo Wilson. Beautiful hardback. This is what we got, folks. 1936 61 EL. Now, if you look at the photo of this little old knuckle, they got their patent sticker on the toolbox. And they got another little sticker here. But that little sticker, if you look at it, I'm going to say that is square. That is not. So I'm going to say they're going square to the part, and they're showing it kind of facing forward behind your oil lines. As we discussed earlier, we don't have oil lines. Harley Davidson 26 has gotten their act together. Still got 3 drain plugs, you know, versus the metric bikes. You drop one oil plug and that feeds the transmission, the clutch basket, the crankcase. You know, that's just what I always wanted. A little bit of clutch dust in with my lubricating oil. It's good stuff, you know, but they last, you know. Can't cut against the Japanese people for building a non-quality product. They do take care of it. When you order the tickets, I believe you have the option of buying some of his merch. Maybe they give you the merch. I don't remember. But this is my little countdown. We're into February 11. 13 more days, folks. 13 more days. Yeah. Riding, knees in the breeze, chin in the wind. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I do for research. I try to get away from Google. I really don't need the man knowing everything I do, even though they know what I do anyway. Occasionally I'll drink a beer, work on motorcycles, boats, smoke food, do a lot of smoking here, go on trips, and I work hard, tell the truth. And I don't know if you've noticed, I'm a strong proponent of the Second Amendment. Now, with all that said, those are kind of some of the things we're going to get into in the future. Let's just get to putting these stickers on, man. We don't want to be hee-hawing around with all this. I know it's a big deal. You know, we're going to spend 30 minutes putting 2 stickers on a motorcycle, but I just want to kind of let you know a little bit about me and what I do. You know, when you wrench on things in a hobby fashion, it's always good to have your golden icon ratchet. I don't know if I've done any actual work with it. I obviously, maybe one day will be. I probably should have put that side cover on with this, right? But now this is just kind of a goofy thing. 24 karat gold plated. Maybe at the funeral, they'll just have me holding this, right, with a smile. I'm not going to be, oh, he looks so great sleeping. No, we're going to be smiling. Going to be a good time when I'm gone. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but anyway, I digress. Let's get to the job. All right, folks, I know you didn't come here to learn how to put on a sticker on the fake oil bag. Looking at various photos in a book, I think we're going to go right on that corner. We're going to go right in the middle. That just seems a little blatant. to be right there on the side like that. I kind of want it to look like, hey, you know what? We got our sticker on here. Don't try copying our fake oil bag. And then, so I think we're going to go that way. I don't know if you can hear it. The neighbors, they're doing some home improvements over there. They had some trees fall down in a storm and had to replace a lot of stuff. So they're doing the siding as well. And they're out there tapping. I can hear it. It's kind of distracting for me, but let's get to this job. Let's stop digressing. I got some alcohol here from CVS Health. Isopropyl. First aid, antiseptic, and good for cleaning chrome if you have any wax or dust or debris. Who knew, right? I'm going to throw a little alcohol onto her. I don't like to waste this stuff. Alcohol abuse, it's a horrible thing. It's an epidemic in this country. I absolutely do not promote consuming this stuff. It's very bad. Kids, if you're watching, don't even start with it. You want to be cool, you want to be different, you want to put an earring in your nose, look like you're from Africa with a bone, because of your heritage and you're from Cincinnati and your parents are Irish. Hey, you know what? You do you, boo. But try doing this to be a little different. Don't get involved with alcohol, drugs. You got a whole life ahead of you. I don't know about the Nancy Reagan, just say no. That's kind of gay and fun. Happy. It's awful happy to just say no. I don't know. Whenever I got told no, I never was very happy. I was generally very unhappy. I'm getting some streakage. You can see it in my breath. I don't know. Let's try this a little different. Let's do this a little different. Just stick it right on a clean part of the rag. We're going to show you how to really make sure you don't have any oil, because I don't want these stickers flying off. I think I paid $750 for these. I paid for these. This is not sponsorship. I'm not sponsored by CVS, and I'm certainly not sponsored by Harley Davidson. I'm just an average guy, right? Isn't that what Joe Walsh sang about? I'm just an average guy. I know you didn't come here for my singing either. And I thank you for showing up. I really do appreciate it. We're just kind of goofing off in the shop. I bought these fun little stickers, metal stickers. And, it's not really what you call a how-do. It's kind of more like a hangout. If you drink coffee, by all means, have a cup of coffee. Stop by the shop. I'll show you how to clean a fake oil bag. I think that's going to do it. We throw the heat to it. Ooh, watch the lights dim down when I crank this. This dude, I'm telling you what, Bauer. I wouldn't buy anything electric from Harbor Freight. Man, I'll tell you what. The lift is Harbor Freight. The Bauer is Harbor. Always cover the soft side of your heat gun. Okay, because there's a lot of energy getting transferred. Right, it's coming up like that. If you're one hand, you think you're Clint Eastwood with your heat gun, right? No, cover that side, because it will. If there's nothing support, it's going to go that way, and you're going to be shooting over here at the tire, and we don't want to do that. Right? Watch look. Whoa, boy, I'm telling you what, I should hook this bad boy into the generator. We're going to heat this up just a little bit. I don't know for sure. I think we're going to have to bend this a little bit to get the contour. We don't have to get out the hammer and dolly, folks. Real thin metal, but it is actual metal. It's just not a peel-off little sticker that you drip a little oil on it, or some gas or something, or some cleaning agent. I don't know what you're doing your stuff. Maybe you never clean your bike at all. Some guys, I went a long time, just ride it. And I'd see these guys with bikes just like mine that look really good, because you know what, they clean it. And we just try to do the best we can. If that's hot to the touch. Always check with the back of your hand, folks, when you're, woo, yeah. That's pretty warm. I'm gonna hit the, I'm actually gonna hit the sticker in the back here. I'm gonna come, this is the old top-down approach. Just gonna hit that a little bit. And in a few seconds, I probably don't want to heat that up too much. This is what we do here. We're just figuring it out. I got no directions with these. I didn't get you supposed to put them this way. Put some masking tape on there. Make sure it's flat and level, and we're just kind of winging it, boys. Lady. Ooh, hot. Went a little overboard with that. Yeah, always check with the back of your hand. It's way more sensitive than the front of your hand. And if it is hot enough to burn, you use the front of your hands all the time. You know what? If you're watching this channel, you don't need me explaining it. But for the younger folks, you in the back, use the back of your hand. Yeah, it's a little bit more tender on the back side than the front side, right? And I'm putting my oils and everything else. I think somebody just went by on a motorcycle. Motorcycles are crazy. Squirrel. Use the back of your hand. If you burn the back of your hand, you can still use the front of your hand, especially in emergency situations. If there's a fire, presumptive fire on the back side of the door, you want to check with the back of your hand. If you're feeling heat on the back of that door, you want to be very careful opening that door, because you let more oxygen in. If you got a lot of oxygen in this room, and bad time. A little bit of fire training I had in the Coast Guard. Memorable stuff. Anyway, let's digress some more, folks. I'm going to stick that on there, and we're going to give it a little bit of a tweak. I'm going to tweak a little bit, because this fake oil bag is a little roundy. I'm just going to tweak her a little bit. See? Sorry about my elbows. That's got a little bit of down. I think if we go like that, I would rather it being a little extra. Yeah, see, we're. If I could bring you in here, don't mind me touching you. This is strictly professional. Get you right in here tight. Get it tight, boys. See how you can see? I can see. Can you see? Yeah. There's a reflection of the back of, see what I got going on there? I got to come in a little bit with that. This is all I'm doing. Just figuring it out, man. So, that's looking pretty good. Still got a little bit of springy action going on there. I probably should have test fit this dude before I hit her with the alcohol. But we do have more of it. We have more alcohol. I'm going to tweak these two corners in, because they're going to catch on a cleaning rag or whatnot. And tap, tap, tap. Love it. All right. I'm thinking that's form fitting. It's got a little bit of springy right there. But I think the adhesive, and you know, if it is kind of a little bit like that, I'll just come in here with a ball peen hammer. I'll take it off and go with the softball peen. Just peen it. Just peen her a little bit. All right, kids. That's feeling pretty good. Maybe a little bit more on about it. Well, I'll tell you, this is almost like doing body work. Oof. See the El Camino over there in primer. Body work. I don't know. I give hats off to the body man out there that pound dents out and fix fenders instead of what we got going on today with. Oh yeah, you hit a squirrel, totaled. Yeah, the whole front of the vehicle is rubber, polymer, whatever you want to call it, and you know, like I said, you hit a squirrel, and it's like, well, you're going to need an $800 piece there because you hit that squirrel. I'm all about the squirrels, man. We love the squirrels around here. My neighbor, he's got a... What kind of tree is that acorns grow on? Is it acorn tree? No, it's not acorn tree. Maple tree makes the syrup. Oak trees? Got an oak tree that fell. I called him up. I said, hey, you had an oak tree back there. It's some son of a gun is like 100 years old. You can't put your arms around it. And I'm gonna get you out of the way here a little bit so I can get my hand right up in there. I should probably alcohol up the fingers, right? Still warm? Warm enough. We'll give her a little heat treatment when we get this 3M double-sided sticky. I've got some other 3M double-sided sticky that's a little heavier duty. Yeah, this is like factory, man. We're gonna just like that. Go on the top. Give her a good. There we go. I would actually like to put this in the press over there and make sure that she is. We're gonna give her a little bit of heat. Hold on, lights, generator, fire up. Oh. Give her a little bit of heat. I might toss on a glove. Because this is gonna get mighty warm to the touch. Get a little warm for the touch. This I mean, what am I doing with the bower? Am I going crazy? Ooh, that's kind of loose. It's almost like I'm going to be taking that off in the very near future. Stay tuned, folks. We got some stuff going on there. This is what we got. We got the Gore-Tex 100-mile-per-hour gloves. Not really optimal for what we're doing here. And honestly, I've ridden these at 100 miles an hour in the snow. I don't want to say fault advertising, because they don't advertise that they will keep your hands warm at 100. They kind of give that impression. But I'm telling you right now, 100 miles an hour, they ain't cutting it. So I just use them to bang around, mow the lawn, plow the driveway. Mow the lawn. Are you shitting? You ain't mowing no lawns now. See, my corners are still a little out there. But I think with the heat, I would really like to lay these in the press. Perhaps I will make sure they've got the actual bend on the other side. The other side's way more important anyway. That's the side that everybody sees me. Alrighty, folks. You might not believe this. Many of you will attest to it. On the other side, I was only going to show you the one side, but this kind of turned into a strange thing. Can you see what's going on? Let me see if I can bring in a little closer. We're not here to learn how to apply a metal sticker on a fake oil bag, right? It's not what we're here doing. We're here with a hangout. We're here to shoot the breeze, maybe ask some questions, maybe answer some questions. Feel free to go down in the doobly-doo down there and write some stuff. You know, you're an idiot. I don't know. But I can't get through the doorway, clearly. But when I came over to this side, when I first picked it up, I was like, why? Oh, you're kidding me, right? No. This is the one that I form-fitted for the other side. And at some point in the squirrels or the next door beating on the side of that lady's house, I inadvertently picked up the wrong one and stuck it on there. That's why it wasn't really making me super happy on the corners, how they were fitting. This one's already kind of pre-bent up because that's the one I was form fitting and grabbed the one for this side to go on that side. So maybe when you're doing this at home, little tech tip, because I am technical, set the one on the side that you're working on so you don't pick up the wrong one thinking that you're all bent up and good to go. What are you dogs doing over there? Party time in the shop. All right, so that's still got a little bow going on there. We're gonna, this side cover is a little different, but bend that corner in a little bit. I thought I was gonna hammer Dolly, but you know, she's a good looking woman, just not my style. It's kind of my style, but kind of makes a little too money. She didn't want to hang out in no scooter trash like me. Now, how did that happen that I you know what? Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. If you listen to that dude that said that, I push in on this side and that turns that side out. And I'm thinking that's going to be pretty much dandy. Now, we've done the test fit, as I should have done over there. See, that's why it's good to look at the instructions and follow them to a T, because somebody's already been down the road. You know what I mean? There's no point trying to reinvent the wheel. Round wheels work. All BS aside. Sometimes we try to reinvent the wheel and you end up putting the wrong sticker on the wrong side. They didn't have any instructions, you know. They didn't know if I was going to put this on my mirror in the bathroom, because, you know, when I wake up in the morning and trim my shave, you know, that doesn't happen. Trim my beard, you know, that doesn't happen either. I go to a barber. And my barber, we're just going to sit here and hang out. I'm going to tell you, my barber, we were all sitting around having polite discussion. Cling, cling, the door opens and a woman and her husband come in. Older folks, well, older than me folks. I certainly wouldn't say welcome aboard, kids. They look at me and laugh. And the friendly discussion we were having about politics, the way things are going around us, the 20% crew, you know, the 20% crew is like a dog fighting, right? You got a tug of war game going on, which the dog doesn't care if you're pulling that way or this way or that way or that way. The dog just is pulling against you. That's the good times. And that's the 20% crew. I did a rant on the 20% crew, and I don't want to get into politics, but it was pretty cool that the whole shop stopped the conversation, figure out where these people hang, and then they joined in on, you know, you kind of feel them out a little bit. And they clearly leaned a bit to the right. I lean a little bit to the right. And this is the strange thing, it seems. If you watch mainstream media, if you're on this side of the fence, I don't even want to get into it because it'll make me angry. Like the Hulk. You won't like me when I'm angry. Yeah, you probably won't like me when I'm not angry. I honestly don't live my life for other people's approval. I try to be nice to people. I try to give everybody a fair shake. That has got to be aluminum. We're going to do this the scientific way. Oh yeah, that's toasty. Now the fronts of my fingers are good shape. Not after I pick this up though. That is straight up aluminum. But it looks really nice. I mean, you would think this came right out of the Harley-Davidson Motor Company. Because it is quality stuff. I picked this up on Amazon. It did not come from Hogworks. I'm sorry, I was just goofing around. I figured this is going to be a real silly video. And it started out with me walking into the door because, you know, I'm a silly guy. There you go. You pull that back strip off. Do not touch the sticky. Let me get in your way here. Excuse me. Pardon me. Baking powder. Because I want to get this level with the piece, not level with the bike. And look at that. Like it was made for it. Holy cow. So always pre-bend your metal sticker, and it'll fit like a glove instead of taking a flat thing and trying to and then I really hope that other side doesn't come off. As I said, I do have some more 3M. We're gonna just hit that with whoa. I'm gonna hit that with a little bit of that. Just a little bit, just to get that glue gooey. I know the metal's gooey. You want to get everything gooey all around there. Let that settle right in there. And hopefully, good Lord willing, and if the creeks don't rise, it's gonna warm up around here. And I can saddle this right up. Now I'm telling you what, I hooked up this jukebox to the handlebars on this thing. We'll see it in Daytona. And I hooked this light up, this little switch, so I didn't have a parasitic drain from the radio jukebox being on. I wanted to be able to shut it off remotely. And it's got a real cool blue LED light on it. Took it into Harley. I was having some troubles. And when dude hooked the wires back up, smoke billowing out of them, right? And I'm like, looks like you let the smoke out of it. And the guy's looking at me like, wow, you're taking this pretty good, man. We about burnt your motorcycle down and you're doing all right. There's a special way to hook these switches up with the light and the grounds and then going to the work, and he put them on backwards. If you do that, you're basically going power to ground. Yeah, the way to 3 little wires on there. Anyway, burn it up. And he says, I'll tell you what, I will wire this up so when you turn the bike on, it turns that on. You won't have a parasitic drain. I said, you know what? That's probably a better way of doing it anyway. But that is a cool little switch. I think I picked that up at O'Reilly's. O'Reilly's. Not an O'Reilly's commercial. This is not a Napa commercial. I got some fingerprints on there. Did you see that? I do not like that at all. Still got my rags over here. Alcohol. Because, you know, when Mama comes home, I'm going to say, yeah, you see them stickers? Huh? You see that? She's going to, oh, yeah, honey, they look amazing. She didn't get it. She goes, you're going to put stickers on your brand new motorcycle? Yeah, I'm going to put stickers on my brand new motorcycle. That's what you do, ain't it? I mean, them Ghost Flames is not stickers. The badge is a sticker. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm going to have to at least do something different with this light, man, because when you clean and wax and print, and then you take this, these are some dandy lights Infinity X1. I don't know if you can tell, they're pretty bright. Yeah. Yeah, I put stickers on my bike. Now, I'm not going to flap on a big Simmons sticker. But them other guys, the Law Tigers, they ain't paying me for them stickers. This ain't a race machine. This is just fast. Fast. It might be a little race machine. My buddy just put a cam in his bike and put the old Pioneer Super Tuner on it. But, oh yeah, we're going to try to stay out of trouble. You see, it's still, man, I'm gonna have to get me one of them H1N1 Visa dudes. Or ladies. Ladies! We'll get them in here to detail this bad boy, because I'm not a detail guy. I'm like a framer. I can put a nail in a wall. Yeah. Everything is just straight up. Hang on a second, folks. This is driving me crazy. I've got some stuff here. Where is the stuff? I honestly stole the cranker for that to do some cleaning on some other things. Windex is my friend. I'm telling you. Windex is my friend. I honestly can't get over how grouped up these pipes are. Now, again, we didn't come here to see me Windex and shine up my pipes. And now I'm going to shine up the fake oil bag. But pretty much just a funny little video. Hanging out in the shop, having a beverage or two, being responsible. You never want to be irresponsible. Talking to you. I learned my lesson. And I'm a hard learner, so it took me a couple times. But yeah, we just have a couple. Every now and then we got something to do. I mean, honestly, I've shut the clip down a couple times. I don't even know what the beer is. Same beer, half empty. This is a one beverage job. What this is. It's not even a full beverage. If I wasn't cutting and splicing and doing all the dicing, it took longer to heat the garage up than it did to stick these stickers on there, and I screwed that up. So pay attention, kids, when you're doing this. Pre-bend your aluminum sticker if you're putting it on a bendy contoured heart. And thanks for hanging out with us. The dogs are here, you know. Cash, Karma. She's an old girl, Karma. She's a female. You know, that's why we call her Karma. Karma, want to go inside? Oh, yeah. Let's go inside. Anyway, folks, that's going to wrap this up. Please like. Pretty please share. And I got a goal. I'd like to get 100 subscribers. You could be one of that 100. I'll tell you what, I'm going to keep track. And if I can figure out who the 100th subscriber is, if I can get 100, hey, if I can get 100 subscribers by Daytona Bike Week, the start of Daytona Bike Week, you're going to get a prize. Now, it's not going to be, the shipping is probably going to be worth more than the prize. It might be just a sticker. It might be, I might be able to ship you out a 350 Chevy engine. I don't know. We're going to do the analytics, please. We just, no jumping. No jumping. Ooh, almost got the cable. Settle down. Right here. Both of you. I shouldn't have got it wound up talking about going there. Squirrels, just constantly. You know what I mean? I got a train wreck in my head every day. Give her a little wipe down, put a little heat on her, give her a little bendy bends. Really kind of a simple job. I just wanted to invite you down and share a little time with you. I'm taking time out of my day to come down here and do all the production and splicing and dicing. Thank you for coming. Please like, please share. And if I could get 100 subscribers. If you're looking at my doodad and it says I got 99 subscribers and you're just passing through because somehow the algorithm put you in sticker placement or excuse me, new intake, whatever got you here. Thank you for coming and sharing this time with us. It truly means a lot to me. God has blessed me with an amazing life. No kidding. I would not be here today able to do what I'm doing without the help of the Lord. I couldn't do a Bible pushing session, but you know what? I'm getting older. When you're young, you kind of think, I live forever. Ain't nothing taking me down. Ain't no girl, ain't no bottle, ain't no drug, fast cars, crotch rockets. And then maybe you have a heart attack at a young age. You go, oh, well, this could have been over today, Johnny. And you change your attitude, change your diet, and you get a new lease on life, and you say, I've been put here for a reason. I think this is the reason. It may not be the reason. This could flop like dead pancake, just awesome. But if you like bikes, if you like boats, if you don't know how to plumb something, if you don't know how to change a tire on an automobile, you're sitting on the side of the road, hey, you know what? This guy knows a lot of stuff about just everyday stuff that I don't know, because I've spent my whole life in college and chasing women or chasing men, whatever you do. I'll judge you. But that's all I got. Thanks for coming. Like, share, subscribe.